Hey, you know who loves being at home? Everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, and it's an electric crowd here to cheer on the team back on the ice tonight. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Blues take possession to get this one underway. Anaheim's got it from behind the net. Moves it quickly over to Granlund. Takes a shot, and he stops that cannon there. Wow! And the puck skips away after that move.
Thomas has such great hands and great vision, and he gets in tight, trying to create some space with those magic mitts, but he's unable to pull it off.
Intercepted at center by Gauthier. Shot! Oh, comes up with a kick save.
Binnington's made a really nice save there yet again. This late in the season, I'm telling you, he's in a race for the Vezina.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Trouba's timing has been a little bit off in terms of his offensive skill set. You know, just a little bit too late, a little bit too early, a reason why he's on this pointless streak now. I figure he'll get it together here, James. He just needs one to go in to reset the temperature.
And he sends it across to Kyrou. St. Louis is across the line and on the attack. Anaheim's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Great use of the stick here at center ice. The Blues looking against the half wall. Big time glove save by Dostal.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. And that goes off a player. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Dostal's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Holloway's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Made the stop on the play.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Anaheim's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Ducks will play it in their own end. Anaheim's got it along the wall. Oh, what a hit! He sacrificed his body to make the play.
Well, I really like the way that this game has started for them here, James, and the reason why is that they're physically engaging. Just have a look at this hit right here. When you want to drive play, you want to impose your physical will right from the start of the game. You want to be prepared right from puck drop. That hit right there tells me they're ready.
The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Anaheim's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Tries to feed it over to Toropchenko. Puck scooped up by Suter. The Ducks have it from their own end. Quick feed to Paling. And that's stolen by Suter. And he stands tall in goal. Moves it to Strome. The Blues look to start the transition game. They fight for it along the boards. Loses his balance on the play. The Blues cross the line and gain the zone. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Here's a short pass to Strome. Puts it in deep. The Blues have it now. Neighbors works the puck in his own zone. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
Puck skips into the bench and we'll get a reset. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. The Ducks get a hold of the draw. Quick pass to Thomas. Good hit to bump him off the puck. And he sidesteps the check there. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Thomas. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Stahl's been solid early in this game, and that's a nice save right there. And it's an important one as well for his confidence, as we know what happened last game. He got blown out.
And now it's over to Gauthier. Here's a feed in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Ducks win the face-off. And he says no! The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Grabbed along the board by Holloway. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Taken by Shen. Anaheim's got the puck along the boards. The Ducks gain possession in their own end. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Handles the puck from the left side. Kessel's got it along the wing. Here's a chance behind the net. Huge steal in his own end. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Blocked in traffic. Moves it in front. And that's stopped.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, and he stopped that rocket! Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. St. Louis has it in their own end. Broberg's got it in the defensive end. The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Moves it over to Kreider. Avoids the defender. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Sent into the offensive zone. The Ducks scoop it up along boards. Gains the zone through center. Grabs control of it at the point. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Quick pass across to Minchikov. And the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup at center. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Carries it in. St. Louis gains control of the puck. Slides it diagonally to Suter. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Fires it. And he's got the answer for that one. Sends one up to Trouba. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Big time stop. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Well past the midway mark of this period, we're still scoreless. Anaheim's won it, now they'll go on the attack. Shuts them down. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. The Ducks win that offensive zone face-off. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Here's a chance. Big save by the goaltender. Anaheim's ready to go on the attack. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. And he moves it up to Torpchenko. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Picked off by Killorn. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Bjugstad. And now he tries to get it across to Shen. Drills him. Drives to the crease. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Slides it across to Bjugstad. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Picked up along the wall by Gauthier. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. And that's just out of reach. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And now it's grabbed by Moore. And the puck's booted away. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. He got all of that one. Handles the bank pass from along the boards. Moves it to Suter. Quick feed to Bjugstad. Anaheim's got the puck in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. From point blank. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Getting into the later stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Blues start with the puck in their own end. Angles it over to Shen. And that's intercepted. Anaheim's got the puck against the boards. Oh, and he couldn't put it in.
Well, he had an opportunity to break it open here, James. The game is on his stick. He's got to find a way to capitalize on that, especially when it's a tight defensive game.
And he takes the feed. The Ducks get a hold of the puck. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Feeds the puck over to Joseph. The Ducks have it against the wall. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blown, stopping the play. The Blues will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
This is an easy and obvious call to make. I mean, the official's right there, James. What are you doing? You're going to extend your arms away from your body. You're going to sit for 2 minutes.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
Oh, no score in this game, and the power play out on the boards for their first opportunity. You know they're going to want to attack the net and really dictate the pace of play. If they can convert on this one, you know the momentum will certainly switch hands.
St. Louis will try to break out here shorthanded. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. The Ducks have it behind the cage. And he takes the feed. Moves it to Granlund with the stop.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
McTavish is ready to take the draw here on this power play. Suter's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And they get that puck down the ice. Anaheim's got a hold of it along the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Pad save, and the goalie made it look easy. And they get the puck out. The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here's a short pass to McTavish. Shot! Oh, stick save and a beaut. Here's a chance, sends it in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. And the Tendy's going to hang on and get a whistle here in a reset, much needed one at that.
Oh yeah, I mean they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
The Ducks take possession here inside the offensive zone. And there's a glove save on the play. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Thomas and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the faceoff. St. Louis wins the faceoff. Tries to get the puck to Walker. Quick pass to Thomas. Can't keep a hold of it. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck now. Puck clears the zone. Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end.
Joseph's almost out of the box.
And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. The Blues are back to even strength as the PK unit comes up large.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
Dostal's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. In the final moments of this period, still no score in this one. McTavish has won a big draw in their own end. Pass right back. And he takes the pass. Puck grabbed by Vetrano. Comes up with the stop. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Anaheim's won the draw. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. And he passes it up ahead to Torchenko. He's tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post. Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game. And we'll be back with more. St. Louis sends their man advantage unit out for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity of the game, and to set the tempo, the trend on the specialty team unit.
The Ducks win the draw here shorthanded. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Slides it over to Holloway. And now he moves it to Kyrou. Just a great defensive read there. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Moves it quickly over to Folk. Stops him cold. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. And there's another stop.
It was a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Puck slid down the ice. Folks got it behind his own net. Unable to reach that one. Quick feed to Kyrou. The Ducks will kill off a few extra seconds now. And the puck's knocked loose. The Blues gain possession along the wall. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. Color inside, still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. St. Louis wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Glove save, and he made it look simple. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off.
Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused, when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
Schen's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Anaheim's won the defensive zone draw. And they get the puck out of harm's way. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast.
Taken along the wall by Killorn. McTavish has got it in the offensive zone. The Blues will play the puck from behind the net. The Ducks, oh, it goes right up the post. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. Anaheim's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
Power plays dictate games, and this one did not, and the coach will not.
His goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Blues are up by 1, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
Works it across to Moore. Passes on over to Gauthier. With the steal. Big hit, and that frees up possession. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Well, this is textbook contact to be able to get possession of a puck here, James. I mean, it's about separating your player from puck, and you got to sacrifice your body a little bit. You know that you're going in as the initiator in that contact zone, if you will. But now your team has possession, and it results in a goal. That's a great assist.
St. Louis has jumped out to a 2-goal lead, and they continue to dictate the play.
They played hard all game, James, and they'll want to continue to push the pace right off of this face-off. You don't want to give any life to your opponent. They can go up by 1 more or 3. That's just going to be a killer.
Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Granlund.
The Ducks are doing a great job of anticipating the play, and that's why the puck is on their stick.
Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Listen, James, he's not going to get credited with a point here, but it all starts with him. I mean, you got to be physical in this game. You got to engage. That's exactly what he's known for, and he does it perfectly. He executes, he creates the turnover, and a goal results.
St. Louis has continued to widen the gap here in period number 2.
Yeah, continuing to widen the lead, and when you play with this type of lead, you can look a little bit different, in particular on the offensive zone. You can try different things, but one thing has to stay consistent, the way you attack the net.
The Ducks have it now. Dishes it to Gudas. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Oh, and another save! I know they didn't like the non-goal call, but the show must go on here. Here we go with a face-off. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And they'll go the other way with it. And that one's picked off. And that's poked away. The Blues gain control of the puck. Into the offensive end now. Puts it on net. Gives them nothing in front. Tosses it to Zellweger.
Harkins has an uncanny ability to know exactly where he is on the ice and who is around him. I mean, he stumbles and he's barely able to hold on to the puck with a lack of balance, but he finds the open player who gets a great scoring chance.
Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Moves it to Johnston. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Here we go, odd man rush here. The Ducks have the puck now. Here they come up along the wing.
He's had a lot of offensive zone possession time, and you got to figure he knows he's 1 goal away from his next milestone.
Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Oh, a little cat burglar-like play with the stick. Nicely done. Takes the feed from his own end. Great poke check on the reach. Sundqvist's going to play it against the half wall. And now he passes up to Killorn. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Scoops up the puck here. From the open ice, they gain the line. Broberg's taking it from his own end. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Vetrano. Big-time save on a big-time shot. And just like that, from out of nowhere, comes up with the puck. And he turned that one aside. Scooped up along the wall by Sundqvist. Looking to make something happen at center. Here we go, puck's in deep. Forces the turnover. The Ducks scoop it up along the boards. The Blues have it in the offensive zone. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Here's a short pass to Vetrano. Slides the puck to Killorn. Oh, how about that move to shake off the defender?
St. Louis is showing a compete level that is off the charts tonight, James, and it's showing up in the scoreboard. It's also a factor of showing that you're trusting and buying into the team process.
And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. The Blues are in transition. Dumps it in. Slides the puck over. The Ducks are on the attack. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. The Ducks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Blues have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, you're going to get the interference call anytime you impede the forward movement of your opponent when they do not have the puck. You got to allow that to happen, otherwise you're going to the box.
Anaheim's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Thomas gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. The Ducks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Binnington's going to hang on for a whistle. McTavish is ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Denies him again. Puck picked up by Granlund. He scores! And there it is, number 20 on the year.
Well, that's a milestone, James. It isn't easy to beat the goaltenders in this league, and he's done it 20 times. This power play was relentless, James, applying a ton of pressure on their opponent. This PK unit is worn down and tired. Why? Every time that it didn't go in, they were able to retrieve it. They hound pucks, chew on it, and eventually it made its way in.
Finally got the counterpunch they need. Now, can they do it again, Cheryl? That's the question.
Well, they need the knockout punch, don't they? And if they're going to get 2 and claw their way back in this one, but the momentum's in their favor right now. But it's their choice to do something with it.
Good hit. The Ducks take it along the wall. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Granlund. Pass it up ahead. The Blues have it against the wall. St. Louis moves it ahead. Anaheim's got the puck. Quick feed to Gudas. Picked up along the boards by Terry. Granlund's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Blues don't like it, but they'll serve 2 in the penalty box.
Well, cross-checking is the call here, and that's going to be the pounder special. Anytime you move your hands away from your body and you get your opponent, you know it's going to be called every single time. I won't be surprised to see the 1-3-1 again. They had success on it earlier, James. And listen, I love this. I coach this with my team because I love the bumper spot and I love the net front player. You're taking away the eyes of the goal goaltender, but they can also pop out below the goal line and present as an option. So multiple variations that can strike.
Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Puck scooped up by Strome. Denies him!
Binnington's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
They clear the zone. Nice zone entry on the left side. Shot! That's gloved by Binnington. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Schen's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Blues win it in the defensive zone. Passes it to Broberg. And the puck clears the zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Dostal! Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Stopped by the goaltender.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. Shot! Turns it aside with the glove.
Binnington's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. The Ducks take possession in the defensive end. Anaheim's got it against the boards. Moves it to Killorn. Denied by the goaltender. Grabbed along the board by Killorn. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Sends it into the offensive zone. Anaheim's gained possession along the boards. Thomas jumps out of the box, and we are back to even strength.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
And loses possession after a solid hit. Quick pass to Suter. Here's a shot. Fearless, totally fearless on the block. The Ducks gain possession. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Bjugstad. The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Tries to feed it over to Paley. The Ducks gain the zone. Here's a shot. Turns aside that blast. Picked off by Suter. He carries the puck up along the wing. Oh, look at the pass. What a stop right there. Anaheim's in transition. And he loses control of the puck. Toropchenko stick handling in his own zone. Moves the puck to McTavish. St. Louis gets a hold of it. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Off the left wing and into center. Sends it in on the attack. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Toropchenko. Handles the pass. Shot! Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Dostal's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
And that's off the glove and will play on! Moves it quickly over to Fowler. The Ducks look to start the transition game. And they'll dump it in. Quick pass across to Holloway. St. Louis steps inside. They fight for it along the boards. With the stop.
There's always certain players that know when something needs to happen in a game. Listen, they're trailing in this one, and you have to be aware of how you can ignite your team. Well, that is a huge hit, and you can see just in the response that it elicits from the bench.
The Ducks have had no shortage of good looks so far tonight, but they still trail here as we approach the second intermission. Thomas won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Anaheim's moving it up the ice. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Fires it into the offensive zone. Buchnevich is looking to make something happen here in the corner. Looks to set up at the point now. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. We're going to face off after the puck stays covered up. Here in the late goings of the period, been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Oh, what an effort as he lays out for the block. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Uses the force on that hit. Quick feed to Granlund. Taken by Gauthier. Sends a pass over. The Ducks have it from the corner. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Granlund.
Anaheim's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all three zones. When you're talking about stick positioning, you're doing a great job of taking away passes.
In the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. All right, the puck is dropped on the third and final frame. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Into the attacking end. Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Hammers one. Turns it aside. Anaheim's got the puck in the defensive end. And here's the pass to Gauthier. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off.
Binnington's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. There's just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Anaheim's trailing early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Now they got to finish. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. And now it's grabbed by Parayko. Handles the puck at the point. Great defensive effort with the strip. Look out, here they come on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Kreider. And a great save! Binnington's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Vetrano's finally going to get on the score sheet here after multiple scoring chances, James. Love to see the expected goals after this one. But you could feel it coming, couldn't you? I mean, he's been all around the net. He's had the puck on his stick. He's had all the right habits, found himself in all the right spots. Nice to see him finally connect.
Lots of time left in this period. 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. McTavish has got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Blocked in traffic. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Smart read on the play as both centers were tied up on the draw. takes the feed at the point. And that's intercepted by Shen. They've got numbers here. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Anaheim's had a lot of shots on goal, but they're going to need to finish in order to get back into this one here in the third. The Ducks win the defensive zone faceoff. And he takes the dish. Puck dumped in. The Blues have it behind the net. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. The Ducks have it now. Here they come. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
They'll dump it in and peel off for a change. The Blues gain control of the puck. Receives the pass. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Binnington's going to elect to hang on for the whistle.
Good decision here, James. I don't think his team's playing that well in front of him. He has faced a majority of the shots in this one. Just look at the shot clock. And when you're overwhelmed, you jump on the puck and allow your team to reset, and that's what he's doing here.
And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Binnington's going to pounce on the puck to get a whistle here, and there's a strategy to this one.
It is, and it's a good strategy. Listen, they've been outplayed, and he's been phenomenal in the net, and every play matters, and the right one right now is to bounce on this puck, get the whistle, and reset the tone in your own zone.
Puck sent over to Kyrou. They've got numbers. Perry's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Let's see what the officials say. The Blues are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call.
Sometimes it's just a product of keeping your feet moving, and when you reach and you take your opponent's feet out, you're going to get the 2 minutes for tripping.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
And they send it down the ice. Oh, hammered over the boards, and look where he lands!
Oh, man, he's in the laps of his opponent, and it's easier said than done to get out of there. You got to scoop yourself up and get back over the boards. This is a tough one to take, real embarrassing.
Fires it on net. Scores! Well, how's that for killing a penalty?
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice. If you have time and space, take advantage with a shorty. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
St. Louis continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been generating offense. They've been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coach is going to love this one. It's been a terrific performance, a 200-foot game that's led to this score.
Thomas hoping for some puck luck here on this face-off as they continue to play shorthanded. Off the draw, they take possession. Oh, and he whiffs. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Ducks gain possession along the wall. And he connects with the long bomb.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
And they score! Another power play goal!
Well, the power play's been incredible tonight, James. Multiple goals, and it's because they've kept the PK unit guessing. When you don't know what your opponent's going to do, you don't know where to be. What I really love about this power play is it isn't predictable, which means the PK doesn't know where that puck is going. That's how you manipulate it. That's how you open up lanes. And this shot comes from the mid lane or the interior of the ice, and it's buried.
got one back, but Cheryl, they need more.
They need more, and they're going to have to pay the price to get to the paint, the most coveted spot on the ice, fight through traffic, and find a way to get the puck to the net.
The Ducks gain possession in their own end. Moves it to Folk. Slides the puck over to Vetrano. The Ducks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Right on the doorstep. Oh, it puts that wide of the net.
Well, it's a grade A scoring chance. You have to make sure you put it to net, but that one is wide.
Slides it up to Bugstad. The Blues carry it along the wall. Sends the pass over. Slides the puck across to Terry. Just a great defensive read there. Quick pass to Broberg. Picks off the pass.
Anaheim's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
Great defensive effort with the stick. Battle along the boards. Sends it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Here's a short pass to Paling. The Ducks played along the boards. St. Louis tries to break out from their own end. Across the line. Let's move to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Stahl's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and outwill and outbattle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
Puck grab by Thomas. There's the whistle. We get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Sometimes they don't ask how many, it's just how, James. And if you break this down, it's unbelievable the athleticism to be able to get in front of this puck. I mean, it is desperation. He is doing everything to keep his team close in this one.
Anaheim's had countless shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8 ball here in period number 3. St. Louis takes possession off the draw. And he comes up with a stop there. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Stahl's been outstanding tonight, really standing on his head and giving his team a chance. Desperation save. Look at the sequence here, James. I mean, everyone in front of him has to find a way to clear that puck and give the guy a break.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. It's a 2-goal lead here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. Harkins wins possession off the draw. Now he slides it up to Colangelo. Puck picked up by Kyrou. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Takes a shot. Oh, and he whacks it away with the stick. Sends the pass down low. Slides it diagonally to McTavish. Moves the puck along the half wall. Shot! Oh, what a denial by Bennington. Schen's got the puck in his own zone. Gets the puck in deep. Taken along the wall by Kyrou. St. Louis plays it against the boards. Moves it quickly over to Granlund. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Knocks the puck loose. Anaheim's got it behind the net. And they keep the pressure on. McTavish has got the puck. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Tucker. The Blues will play it against the boards. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Calgary's up next on this homestand, and this should be a fun one. A few tickets still remain for this one. You know we'll be here. Hope to see you as well. The Blues take possession off the faceoff. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Fires it, and that one's turned away. The Blues get a hold of the puck along the boards. Fires it into the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Joseph. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. More than half the period has expired. The Blues lead it 4-2. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Back at the point, they set it up. Here's a chance. Handles that one. They score! And what a counter punch they serve up.
Well, you said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it. Well, he's not going to get a point, but he certainly will get the fist bumps on the bench. I mean, he initiated that contact to allow his team to even have the puck. I mean, that is impact.
St. Louis continues to punish the opposition here in period number 3.
And the coach has to love this. I mean, when you have a major league like this in the third period, you can look down at your bench and recognize that the lines can roll. And this gives confidence to everyone on the team, not to mention they're padding their stats.
Here's a pass to the middle, and that's stopped. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The setters will glide into the dot. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone faceoff. And now he angles it across to Neighbors. Great reach with the stick by Shen. And he moves it up to Killorn. Moves the puck into the D zone. Quick feed to Holloway. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Fowler. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Strome. Dishes it to Neighbors. Grabbed along the boards by Falk. Shen's got it against the boards. The Ducks gain possession. From the right side, takes the pass. With possession along the wall. St. Louis has it behind the cage. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Gets the puck in deep. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Puck scooped up by Parayko. Grabs it in his own end. And he feeds it down to Bushnevich. The Blues take it across the blue line. Taken by Moore. Looks to get the puck over to Paling. Moves it to Sundqvist. Here's a chance. Gets a piece of it and will play on.
Sundqvist falling to the ice, James, and he still has the capacity and the wherewithal to understand exactly where everyone is on the ice. I mean, that's an effective distributor to be able to get that pass off.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Blues have been the better squad so far tonight. They lead at 5-2. St. Louis wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Edmonton them with an even better save. Emerson from the point, and the traffic jam in front blocks the shot.
Ryder's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Anaheim's on the attack. Takes the pass. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And now it's grabbed by Trouba. Sends it over to Suter. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Slides the pass over to Gauthier. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Gautier's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Anaheim's got the puck. Picked up along the boards by Granlund. The Ducks will play it from the defensive zone. And now it's over to Killorn. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Tosses it on to Parayko. The Blues move it in. Shot, and that one's stopped. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Ryder's in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
The Blues are just minutes away from closing out this blowout. They have had plenty of scoring opportunities and have maximized most of them. Offenses zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Makes it look easy with the stop.
Stahl's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Scrum ensues along the boards. Anaheim's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes the feed. Quick pass to Thomas. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Ducks gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a short pass to Gauthier. Puts it on net. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. St. Louis has had more shots on goal tonight, and as a result, they lead it late in the third period. Anaheim's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Standing tall with the save. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. St. Louis wins the draw. The Blues will play it in their own end. Slides it across to Kyrou. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Feeds it over. Oh, big time save by Dostal. Picked up along the wall by Gudas. Plays the puck up ahead. Shot. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. And we are all over with this one tonight. And the losing continues, and you know, partner, you watch this team, you can just sense they lack confidence right now as a unit.
Well, I mean, it's easy to lack confidence when you're not winning games, and you just keep feeling like you're getting pressed down further and further, and they've got to have to find a way to climb the mountain, if you will, James. And it's going to start one shift at a time. I know it's kind of cliche, but they got to get back to the drawing board, back to the video room, and try and reset.
Well, that brings the night to an end, and we will say goodbye here from Rinkside. From all of us here at EA Sports, my name is James Cybulski. I got to get to bed. See ya.